Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. It's Victoria. In today's video, I'll be showing you all how I install locks using the two-strand method in my husband's trussie's hair. So if you guys are interested in this video, make sure you stay tuned. Give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what other hair content videos you would like to see next. So first, I'm going to start off with using the lock-in gel, and I got this from the local beauty supply store. It is a bit pricey, but I'm also going to be using the Annie double prong clips. I'm going to be using a rat tail metal comb and some clips, and I'm going to be starting out parting his hair in the back. He has about 4 inches at the top of his head. Other areas are like 2 to 3 inches of hair. And maybe even 1 inch of hair or ½ inch. So his hair is all different lengths because it was cut previously. So now I'm just going to go in and section off the back piece of hair and take my clips and part off the section and go back in to redefine my part to make sure that it is straight. I thought this was really funny. Like, it looked kind of weird and I wanted to show you guys. I don't know why the gel kind of looks like that, but I don't know, that's how it just formed. But I'm going to take a scoop of that and I'm going to place that over the part to make the part really crisp, and I'm going to go back through and also just sharpen up that part a little bit. And this also helps to make sure the hair is in place, so that way no other strands of hair get in the way when you're parting or, you know, beginning to do the twist. So this also helps to make sure everything stays in place. Next, I'm going to be using the rat tail comb to make my parting spaces. I'm just going to be making vertical parts going up and down and clipping that off with the clip, the excess hair. And I'm going to use the gel to also define that part just to make sure everything is secured and in the right area, so there's not strands going over into the part that I'm about to twist. So now I'm just going to take the comb and I'm going to make sure that all of the hair is scooped into the teeth of the comb, and I'm going to start by rotating the comb clockwise to the right, and then I'm just going to keep twisting and keeping it very close to the scalp and twisting it out and pulling the comb so that way it creates this twist. Because the back of his hair and other sections are a little bit too short to do the two-strand twist, I just twist it with the comb first, and then take my hand and twist it as you see here, and I'm putting my finger there to hold it in place, and also going to take a clip to secure it so that way it does stay throughout the whole process of me doing his hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same process. This section of his hair is a little bit longer, so I am going to be able to use the two-strand twist on this one, but it's just going to be really short. So just keep watching to see the longer pieces of his hair and how I use the two-strand twist method to create the starter locks. If you guys are enjoying this video or you are gaining some knowledge out of this video, make sure you let me know by either leaving a comment or liking this video or subscribing if you haven't already. I would like to note here that it's important to make sure to comb out the hair, so I always make sure I comb out each section before I twist it with the comb, because it allows for the hair to be untangled whenever you're doing the two-strand twist. And because of the back is so short, I am making sure that I do give each twist its own clip, so that way it is secured and it won't unravel for the duration of me doing his hair. At this point, I've done already 2 rows in the back, and I'm going to move on into doing the middle section kind of. I'm making it so that way the third section that I'm adding in here is starting from the front of his hair. But because he has like a temp fade on the side, I'm going to leave that first piece of hair open so that way he can, you know, fade that out instead of twisting it and creating a lock out of it. So you'll see me twisting the second piece of hair instead of the first section. And I am being sure to add the lock-in gel to each section of the lock that I'm creating, so that way it is nice and neat. I'm very meticulous about my sections and my parting. I want it to be really neat, so I really do take my time on parting, because it's the base, it's the foundation of the hairstyle. If your parting looks good, it also just makes for a nice, neater hairstyle. I am also making these parts in the brick layer look. The brick layer just kind of makes the hair look full, and it also makes it look neater, in my opinion. So to do that, all you have to do is make sure the box that you are creating, that line is in the middle or close to the middle of the previous box that you have created. And what I mean by that is the previous one, which is the one that's underneath it. Now we have made it to the middle section of his head, and I just parted from the point tips of his ear, so straight across from ear to ear. And I am going to pre-section out his parts, so that way I can just twist and go, and I am using the lock-in gel to separate those parts, so that way the hair doesn't get mixed up with the other section. By this point, we are 3/4 of the way finished. I have already went ahead and did that other side, and I am on the right side to go ahead and start the parting for the front. And what I'm doing here is I'm just parting in a horizontal line, and I'm making that line match up with the lines that I did for the second section of his hair. So as you can see here, that line goes straight into that other line, and it just looks really neat, and it looks like it's, you know, a very polished look, and it's just, I don't know, it's just something about neat lines that make me happy. So this is the second row for the side, and I'm gonna just go ahead and part that off and continue to do the same twisting method. I'm going to use the lock-in gel for the roots, the base of the hair, combing it out, of course, so that way there's no knots in the twist. Twisting it clockwise, always to the right, and I'm just going to also twist the hair with the 2-strand method. I'm going to twist that to the right as well, because if you twist the other way, it's just going to unravel. Now we have about 2 to 3 left to do, so I'm just gonna pre-section them off by parting them and putting in the lock-in gel. By this time, his hair had already dried up, so I'm going to be adding in some water, spritzing it with some water, so that way I can detangle his hair a little bit better and do the twist. One other thing to note while you are doing the 2-strand twist is to be sure to separate the hair into 2. Make sure the 2 separate strands of hair are even, because you don't want the twist to be uneven. It's going to look lopsided. And I am done with installing the locks here, so I am going to make sure his hair is dried. After his hair has been dried, I'm going to go ahead and remove the clips because they are done with holding his hair in place, and it is the final look of his hair, it looks really good. You can see that the parts are like a medium size and they are very neat. Yeah, he turned out to really like it, and this was my first time installing locks to someone's hair, and I think I did a really good job. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what type of hair content you guys would like to see from me next. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.